Alright. What is up, everybody? I had to do it. We have to do it. We have to try it. I was toying around with the idea yesterday, and then you guys reminded me that I cannot put my opponent on the draw, or I cannot put my opponent on the play in best of one. So we're gonna have to do it in best of three, and as you guys have figured it out by the title probably, the rules are simple. Arena asks you, do you want to play first? We refuse. We refuse the offer from a stranger, right? Always refuse an offer from a stranger. I'm on my second account because I don't want to waste coins or gems on my first main account, although I could do it on the other one. But it doesn't matter because best of 3 is not ranked, so we're gonna play same opponents, right? Right. But that means we're gonna be all the time, unless opponent like. But don't do that, chat. Don't be like that. Don't snipe and then put me on the play. Just don't do that. You're gonna ruin the run. Because I don't think ever if somebody actually like if you like nobody will put us on the draw, right? Nobody that doesn't watch unless it's intentional. That's the only way I could see somebody putting us on the place. Sorry, not on the draw. Look, sir, don't worry. Have a good one. Hopefully we get a queue though, because like these are not that popular. I just wanna get a feeling for it because people are not trying. I mean, I also like the challenge, obviously, but I've seen a lot of complaints that this is a play draw format, and I see that like every single set now. Because yeah, the sets are faster than they used to be because the cards are more powerful. The games end up like the creatures hit for more. The spells are more impactful, right? But I think people are complaining for. I mean, they're complaining, but they're not doing anything to get a better result, basically, to make a deck cheaper and stuff like that. They're not picking the tempo efficient cards. And I would argue that this is one of the current format is really not that play draw dependent. There are some that are more play draw dependent, but this current one is really not. But it's still obviously in modern limited you're gonna be disadvantaged on the draw. Like, but that's not this format is nothing different than Modern Horizons or whatever other format in recent history. This is my take. I'm saying it matters. It matters quite a lot, right? Play is an advantage because of the tempo of the game getting more and more important, but it gets over exaggerated, like in a sense that always the current set is the worst. That's the feeling I get. And yeah, some are gonna be worse than others. And I don't trust the 17 lands data on that because it's on a scale of everybody doing that. But the thing is, most of the people won't do anything to make their decks really cheaper, right? Or pick like the tempo efficient cards like Into the Floodmaw, for instance, is a good example, get undervalued all the time because it's hard to grasp a concept giving up a card for tempo advantage, right? Goes both ways. If you're behind and you think that this play draw thingy matters that much, something like Into the Floodmaw will actually completely negate that in a sense, but you have to give away a card, right? So that concept is hard to grasp. It's different when you have a card like a Shock in a format, an instant speed 1 mana kill spell, or Fatal Push, because then you actually don't give away a card. It's a 1-for-1, but you're ahead on tempo on the draw, right? They play a land You play a land, pass, they play a 2-drop, you kill their 2-drop, untap, play your 2-drop. You are effectively a creature ahead on the draw by not losing a card because you traded 1 for 1. Does that make sense? But I mean, I think that it's actually kind of hard also in a sense. Are these cards actually gonna make are these cards actually fixing the play draw issue, right? Because the problem gets when a player on the play has a shock, then effectively they can double spell on turn 3, right? With a 2-drop. So it actually makes then a player that's ahead even further ahead if they have that card, right? But at least it stops them from playing a 3-drop on 3, right? Because you never can replicate a turn 1 play with a shock on the play as you can on the draw, because most of the time the 1-drop play doesn't happen. But if you're on the draw, you can kill a 2-drop. Did I make sense there? Because I'm kind of like, I explained it, so I'm even I am confused. But yeah, exactly. While if like somebody on the play that wants to advance the board and make a 2-for-1 play on turn 3, it still denies their 3-drop. That's the point, right? It's still, they still don't completely play the stats for the curve. So it's actually way more shock is way more tempo efficient for the player on the draw. So I would argue that shock actually solves the play draw. Like shock in a format at common actually kinda solves the play draw issue, in my opinion, for the player that has it, obviously. So I would actually be interested in more shocks in the future from Wizards, or maybe like similar plays like Disfigures. Because those cards were in older formats, so they're clearly not, like, it's not something we haven't seen. And why would they be harmful when everything else is more powerful, right? I don't think they are really harmful. Print blue shock. I mean, bounce unsummon is sorta like a blue shock. Unsummons get so underrated, it's crazy. Like unsummon in current Magic is a really good card. It's not exactly like not every deck can use unsummon to its full potential. Like if you're more controlling, unsummon will still always almost be down a card, but you will buy tempo, right? Well, if you're actually aggressive, it's gonna be almost like a removal if you finish the game before the shared card number matters, right? Do I need to explain this? We're taking the Maha because it's a bomb. I don't think anything is close, so Wix Patrol is in the same color, which is maybe the second best card. Okay, this is interesting because we know this is probably gonna be open, and Luther is busted. And I would take Luther if we didn't have Maha, because Quick Patrol is also a busted card. Then there's Builder's Talent. The problem is if we're putting opponent on the draw, Luther is way worse. Or if we're putting ourselves on the draw, Luther is way worse, right? Because we're giving away stats. So a card like this would actually be way better on the draw, because it actually blocks everything, even a 3-drop. But I'm tempted, just because blue is so open, take the Luther, because I think it is the strongest card in the pack, and I do like blue-black a lot. And I think this is like somewhat of a gap, because Luther is way stronger than Patrol, in my opinion. I think I'm taking the Luther. It's just hard to ignore all these factors that blue is often just open, right? And here I'm going with Mind Whisker because, well, there's also Savior, but like this is I like to lean on the last signal. Does that make sense? And Maha was a random card, while this was somewhat of a signal. Somebody passed it, right? This didn't go through. So I think I'll take Whisker because it goes into more deck than the Crab, but the Crab is, I think, slightly stronger in the right deck. Well, Crab goes into blue-red, blue-black. Whisker goes into literally every blue deck, and it's even splashable. So I think I'm on the Whisker. And also, because this goes into Frogs also, while Crab kind of doesn't, I think we might even wheel the Crab. I mean, we have more chances to wheel the Crab, although the pack is really bad. But yeah. Or in blue-white, for instance, the Whisker is better than Crab. Just take this. Maybe we're in blue-white. I don't know. Like I really love this card in blue-red. I think it's kind of one of, if not the best common, besides maybe Take the Trash. In blue-red, not in other archetypes. But what if we don't end up in blue-red, right? And then we're giving up a pretty decent rare. And I actually like splashing both of these cards in case we end up Orzo. For that reason, I'll just take a land here. The Nile is okay. You take Mentor, and I'll just take this. I'm not that high on Mentor. I mean, it's a good card in Orzo, but Orzo in general is underwhelming. Hopton, thank you so much for the subscription. Okay, this is, by the way, best of 3, but we're gonna be on the draw all the time. A card like that gets way more tempting on the draw. Could take Stargaze, which is... But Stargaze on the draw gets... if we're on the draw all the time, gets way worse. This card is okay, but I don't even like it in these colors, so... Do I just take the 2/4? Or do I actually take the Stargaze still? I'm not gonna take Stargaze. Okay, this is actually a really late Calamity. There is no red. Although we are seeing Pearl of Wisdoms, which is one of the better, again, Izzet cards, but we just don't have a single red card. I'm not too convinced on the bats yet. We could move into bats, but this is gonna be a good card there anyhow, and this one is splashable. Silent is good in blue, black, but this card is fine. And especially when you have Luther. I think we're gonna just see blue because we're got these late. I mean, late pick 2 and 3. There's some blue cards here. Wait, what? Oh, we're playing best of 3. Bumpy, thank you. Appreciate the subscription. Yeah, we're always draw. We're playing best of 3. Wait, what? Okay, what if we just splash the blue cards? What if we just splash the blue cards? Or not splash at all, but these are really good. I think black is definitely there if Wick Patrol is... Well, wait, what is going on? Now I want to take this, but there's a Cleric, which could make sense. I'm gonna take Eddie. Now this is confusing. Eddie is just was the best card in the pack. Take a cheaper card. Oh, this is playable. Okay, so this is where we need to make a decision, I think. I mean, we can still go from splashing these and just take probably Banishing Light because we have talent, right? I don't think this card is really that great. It can be good. But you can get card advantage. I'm gonna take this, I think. Or Coyote, especially with talent. Emir Splash talent. But talent is exactly a card I want early. What about blue-white? But we got Wix Patrol back. It just doesn't make much sense that we got the Wix Patrol back. But then Crab also gets kind of worse. I mean, this is good then. I'm debating between these two. Up to it is good for both. Yeah, but what if we go black, blue still? I don't know. I guess we can live without this. Okay, Bird. Because right now we could also just we don't need to really necessarily play the talent that badly. If we go blue-black, then these are somewhat splashable, if we even splash. But we don't have much removal. Okay, we just have to be blue. I think the Ambusher is also excellent, but I'm just taking Escort, the cheaper card here. I think we're definitely blue. I'm actually debating, should we just go blue-white? Because then our curve gets better. We have decent removal in white, so we don't... Like, I mean, these two cards are insane, but... These two I can live without. I mean, even in white, we can probably trigger that. What about... like, just blue-black? Like, we get Maha or what? Do we need that Builder's Talent? Take the Hunger here. The Nile is gonna be good in this deck, by the way. This card is still good, isn't it? I mean, we won't be triggering it much, but at 4 mana, 2-4 makes a body. I could take this, but I don't think... I think we're just going blue-black. Black seems to be easier to make work. Have some rats even. And we have this land to maybe activate it. What is that? Yeah, okay. I think I'm just abandoning this. It's too complicated to make it work. Well, look at our black cards. They're just too good. Take this now. And also Eddie Crap is way better in blue-black. Okay, this over Wishing Well, we don't have that many thingies. Because like, even if we play the talent, we're not a great talent. Like, talent is good as a 2-drop though. A lot of the times if you're main white, but I wouldn't splash for it. If we're gonna be on the draw, I'm not comfy playing Stargaze all the time. On the draw seems rough. I like Shocker, but I'm not even that big on the Stargaze. I think Might Spiral is almost always better, almost always, unless you have a lot of these threshold cards, which we're kind of getting into that territory. So, do we need a 5-drop? Probably not. We have 1, 2 good removals. If we get one more. The Nile over... Huh, should I take this? Oh, we have some birds. I'm gonna take the Nile. It's easier to cast early. This any good? This one is probably alright when we have Luther plus Crier. Well, we get the Nile anyhow, but might not make the cut. Just Slasher, easy. I mean, Hunger is also good, but yeah. We need some saviors for our draw plan. I don't like this that much, and I mean, it's still okay. I guess there's enough. I mean, there's a Spellgyre, but I don't like this that much in blue-black. I think it's quite close because Spellgyre is one of my favorite cards, but we're gonna wheel it. We're gonna wheel it. I don't know why people are not taking Spellgyre, because Spellgyre is such a good... It's a really good card. I'm gonna take this over Grotto. I don't think I'm ever... Well, Grotto for the Wake. I think I want one more removal in case I don't get it. I don't think Ghostly Talent is good in Rats. Yeah, it's more of a frog card, I agree. Well, look at this, but there was no side... I mean, there was maybe some side of green. Don't have enough lands to splash. I'm gonna just take this for the sideboard. Slash Booster is not going that well. I guess we need this for our crap. We could take a Silent, which is fine. It's not the best shore-up deck. It's also not the worst shore-up deck. Spellgyre. Not really want one Spellgyre in every blue deck. The card is just... It's just so flexible. Like, the best is when they play around it. You just win the game. Because you basically time walk them and draw 2 cards. The best to play around Spellgyre is to force them to counter something. So then they don't get 2 cards. Don't think we need 3 denials, so I'll take the draw spell. More denials. Actually, denial in this deck is kinda good, isn't it? Still. Have what, 3 birds? And it's a good early play, no matter what. And we have ways to discard it. But I don't think we need second Spellgyre that badly. We need this. We'll take Harvester because it's a bird and a good sideboard card. We have enough playables. Have Stargaze. I don't think we ever need 2 in this deck, so I'll just take the talent. Maybe we'll board it in, I don't know. What is this? The mentors are there, but I mean, white was We haven't seen the premium white cards, so I wouldn't say the white was open. I guess rabbits were maybe there. But we also haven't seen many rabbits, so who is drafting rabbits and not taking the mentor? Well, this build itself, didn't it? And these cards are good, but I don't think they're worth splashing. Have enough power. We are actually lacking removal. And we're maybe like we don't have the best plan on the, because we'll have to be on the draw. We don't have like a bounce spell or a good blocker on 2. Alright, remind me, I mean I have to get used to this. We have to choose to draw. I have to concede if I don't choose to draw, chat. That's the rule. No, you can choose. You can choose. This is, I mean, it is kind of a stipulation, but it's also just an experiment. It's a try-hard mode. It's a try-hard mode. You will remind me to concede. Maybe conceding is even better for the content. For the science, yeah. I just like to watch the word burn. Opponent's moving to 5, so maybe we get away with it. Imagine somebody trolling and giving us the play. You're not allowed to do that, chat. You're not allowed to snipe and put me on the play for multi 4. I could rank up again to number 1, but funny is, if they're going on 4, I think being on the draw is actually it's an advantage. So we actually choose the right mode. I think it's better to pass here. If we counter a 4 drop, that's just insane. And next turn we can do both either way. And if they do nothing, we probably win either way. Is this a rat? Yes, I could play around the rat here, but they would have used it last turn. But this doesn't give them another turn. Okay, they have exactly 0 cards in hand. Opponent didn't even read the card. IKEA Barbarian, I love the name. Okay, so if it's not a removal, we probably win, unless it's something that produces multiple bodies. It's just a rat. Okay. This is still not a 1-0. We need to win the match. So on the draw, we could play more early spells. Especially against... I mean, I don't want to play Mind Spiral versus aggro. This is probably still fine. Because it fills the yard for stuff. I would just say the Nile. Even Harvester is kinda okay. Negotiation doing nothing. I mean, it does make the crap cheaper and stuff and fills the yard for threshold. I think negotiation is fine. Because it doesn't really tax our turn and it could be just value with discarding it. I mean, it could be sometimes in the way of like stuff, but yeah. I don't think we have like that many better things. Maybe like the Harvester, but I haven't seen anything that matches well. Because Harvester could be just poorly statted. Like everything matches pretty well what we saw. Where's this Harvester? I think I'm just keeping it. Just adding another 2-drop play. If we're gonna see a bunch of 2-mana tutus, I'm gonna add Harvester in, but we have only seen clunky cards for now. I mean, the 3-2 was good, but everything else was kinda clunky. No 2-drop. I'll keep, I think. Not having Savior in this deck is actually a big problem. Okay, never mind, but it's best of 3. People don't play 2-drops in best of 3. Also, we just got a perfect card. I don't think they will trade on, actually. But I think we trade if they offer. There's upside of putting this in the yard. I think we just actually bounce this turn. Could draw and just go Maha, but we can... Yeah, I'll just bounce, push damage through, we go aggro now. Because I'm fine if they replay that. Completely fine with them replaying that. I would say this and just pass. I mean, we saw Calamity, but if we untap, we have this up. Warpal, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Appreciate that. By the way, how is the chat in the way too much? Does it bother the visual experience? The reason why it's there, it's for YouTube content later. But Twitch is still the main priority. It needs to be comfy for you guys. You didn't even notice, okay? If you see your own messages, it boosts your ego. Okay, that's fine. That's a 2 for 1. Everything we did gets us closer to this. Can bounce the next thing, play tempo. I'm not sure, Talwi, I wanna do it. I just, it kind of feel I haven't played Timeless, that's one thing, but I don't... it doesn't appeal that much to me, honestly. But I'll still do it, because I want to get some rep in before the qualifier, but there's some time left. Just get Mentor. Just copy Mentor. And then we can counter the next thing and we win next turn. And then we have a bird also. So kind of perfect, the denial there. If they only play that, we win anyhow, so this can resolve. No value. Alright. 1-0. This counts now. 100% win ratio on the draw. Our opponent mulled though. Our opponent mulled to 4. Yeah, we have the Crier, we have the Crier into Mindstreaker. Wait, what? Did I choose? Wait, how did... Wait, I have to concede. Shit. Man. Okay. Man! I choose play. Or opponent gave me the play. Wait, what happened? Did I choose? I choose right. It was me. It was me. No, I said I'm gonna concede. Like, I have to stand by my word. But maybe opponent... Wait, did chat, can somebody look back? Did opponent give us play there? I think I choose play because I was talking and... I mean, we don't know what they're playing, right? Green. No, why did I choose play? I guess I'm allowed to play if opponent gives me play. But I think I choose play. I had to, like, I haven't paid attention. It was Oppo! It was Oppo! Oppo, are you in the chat? What the hell? It was Oppo, I shouldn't have conceded then. If Oppo gives us play, I think we're allowed to play. Like, that's out of our control, but that has to be, like, okay. I mean, unless there's some advantage or the opponent is doing the same thing. I got outplayed. Oppo, get out of the chat. Seriously. This is still better on 4 than that, right? I misclicked, okay, that's fine, then it's fine, then opponent might not be in the chat, or it's probably not in the chat. So yeah, I deserve that. Kinda wanna counter this actually. Although we could go bird into bird. I'll counter that. These are both legendaries. Okay, so wait, you guys are saying now it was Oppo. Why are you guys confusing me? Okay, so Oppo is stream sniping. Or, I mean, there is a slight chance they actually intentionally do that, right? His counter spells are way worse if we think Oppo is stream sniping. And then the question is, well, I'm just making this. No, but like, I mean, the thing is, I'm also on another account. But I guess if they are watching, like, but what, like, are they really putting us on the play? I don't believe it, honestly. No, we're gonna lose this probably. We need lands, basically. Okay, so I shouldn't have. I didn't need to concede if opponent put me on the play. Oppo is also a streamer doing. That's the twist, right? That's the twist there. No, I haven't said it earlier. Yeah, I know they can animate, but what can we do? We need this. This at least chum blocks. I'm gonna wait because we have this. Fine. Oh yeah, true. I actually messed that up. But I'm tilted now that I conceded for no reason. Tilted that I conceded for no reason. Come on. I still put a counter on it. Is awkward. Oh, too bad we're losing here because of that concession. Because I think this deck we should be able to beat. I mean, our mana screwed, but this doesn't look anything. I mean, these are good, but they're not necessarily even that great versus our deck. Huh. We just lose. But that hasn't happened for years, unless like I don't know, are they really there in the chat? Like nobody put me on the on the play ever. Okay, now I learned my lesson. Although I have like this was Oppo doing it, right? Don't know best of 3 meta, yeah. Go like this, because trading not even that great at this point. I'll have counter up this turn. Okay. Got a little bit lucky there, opponent not playing a land first. Can still get it back though. But that's the whole turn. Builder's talent is so much value. Another counters come into equation here. I could discard a card and then go for Maha, where you might not then be able to discard. Which I think it's reasonable. Well, the one of the better one is Sharepot spot. But then if you mill something like, I don't know, Hunter style and Banishing Light. I mean, we could go both ways. Like this, they get 2 cards, then we get the last card down. That's also not that terrible. And if they don't have removal. I guess it's awkward if they play a land and then discard a card. But that means they have nothing in hand. Would they wait? They wouldn't wait, right? What if I go this? Tap, tap. Then this still blocks that. Maybe this and then attack with these two. RNGs, thank you so much for the rate. Interesting splash. I mean, with carrot cakes. Get the last card out. That means the next card doesn't kill the Maha. Even if it's a land. Care about this straight. RNGs, how was your stream? It's a flyer. They drew the share pod? Come on now. So that means they can kill this next turn, but they have to discard the last card. I'll go here. We don't need... It gets another... It grows another time, but... Might be just whatever. Kinda want removal this turn. I think we just put it in the bin. Because this will also be... Get faster there. Well, that was terrible. Oh, Innkeeper's Talent is a great card. So this is already in the last mode, so they cannot get it back at least. Let me just close the window, it's noisy outside. I guess we don't do it at this turn still. So the lands. Do this first. Get some tempo going. What if I let them attack, tap these to bounce that, we win? If they have nothing and they're top decking. Yeah, that's annoying. No, I kinda wanna bounce this. Or not, if I tap these two. So then the tap is basically this and this. Or this and this, actually. Or this and this. Really depends what we get. Because we can take another hit, so I could still tap these two, bounce that. Swing all the block here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to block one of these. Okay, never mind, we win. You trophied, congrats. What deck did you play? What animal type? Do we need to change anything? Still tilted from the last game. These are... This card actually looks pretty good. Where's just the... But we have this already. Borderline, but we have 2 draws before something happens, and we have a 2-drop. Or I guess 3 draws. Yeah, this Carrot Cake is annoying. Carrot Cake is really annoying. Everybody playing that in best of 3 apparently. Pretty good right now actually. Copy of a creature. I mean, we gotta play something, right? He skipped on 6 damage, but I guess they were more mana efficient. Can block here. Promise if they get a land. Doesn't really do anything, no. Promise if they get a land they can pump the ambusher and activate the 6/6, and then this is just a draw, but fine. They might play around the kill spell, then they won't activate. Okay. I guess I have a problem. What do we do if they don't attack with this? And I want to kill this first. We could go here. We have only seen share pods. Okay, now we've seen another removal. Pretty bad for us. Still have this block, so we go to 6. No, the problem is giving them a food gives them a counter. I should have not played a land, probably. I can always discard this. Or a land. Cannot get back on tempo here. They have too many random 1/1s that we cannot even block profitably. Okay, I have to put Oppo on the draw. Need to not mess that up. Wow. Well, we need a swamp, so I guess we keep on the draw. The talent is talent is rough. Because a lot of the stuff we counter they can get back, but yeah. I'll just counter that actually. I'll just counter that. If their mana screwed, that doesn't seem that bad. All the saviors now, yeah. Oh, but the last opponent had more saviors than this. We haven't seen any from this opponent. Now we've seen one. That's rough. Okay, land is great. Promise they can get the Stingy back later. I need to do this, or do we go here counter? Because they're gonna just use the last mode. But if we get to counter something, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe we save this for that either way. Yeah, now the vehicle comes back. But they cannot kill Maha, which is really good. Like really, really good. We can block the vehicle with 2 of these. They can put a counter on it, but I liked combat tricks green red a lot in Dominaria, but in general I didn't enjoy the format. It felt too like one spell per turn of a format, which made it kind of like decision light in my opinion. Deck building was maybe okay. What's going on? Why animated? No, blue black is more. It's different than blue red. Blue red is more dependent on cantrips and drawing cards, just cheap draws because you get Peril of Deep Water, whatever the card is, the draw 2 for 2 mana if you have an Otter. And it's more of an aggro slash tempo deck, while blue black is more of a control deck, but it can switch to tempo with Eddie Krabs. It still has creatures and stuff, but it's more about controlling the game early. Rather than having something on the like is it plays at play a payoff and then play your draw spells and spells, right? While blue black is more like control the game early with removal stuff and then cast your big threats or draw spells or whatever you want to win with. You can block with this because it really doesn't do anything. And getting a token now. What if we get 2 tokens down? It means it's gonna be. You need to tap these 2. The only problem, I guess, if they kill this. Is that even a problem? Oh no, this is still a 1-1, it's not a 1-2. It doesn't have a counter, but fine. I mean, I also kind of want to keep those. Finn, what is up? I'm doing great, how are you doing? We have lethal with the land, they can crack the clue. Okay, 5-11. Oh, we didn't have lethal, 1 short. Six. I think the responsible play is leave 1 back. So at least jump. Just little next turn with a flyer. 11, 12. Like this. I mean, we play the crap for the damage, right? We wanna win. We wanna push the damage through. Probably fine. So now we know they cannot kill this turn. We can go to 7 though, but if we get a land, we're just gonna try to find the land here and step. If we get a land, we win. I mean, these sets are really subjective. Who likes? Some people will like something else than other people will, right? So Dominaria will definitely appeal to, or Dominaria and United will appeal to some people. I needed to keep the land, but getting a land down gets us this, so that's also good. Okay, let's take this. Man, if I didn't concede game 2, but opponent really tricked me there by giving me the play.